What are you willing to sacrifice? That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. All right, so the other day I made a post on my Instagram and I said, to have anything, you have to sacrifice something. Now with that, the most common thing that we sacrifice is our time in exchange for money, which is like a job, right? Providing a service, I'll do this, it'll take me this much time and you'll pay me this much. We'll exchange that. Also, a lot of us, there's never enough time in the day to get done what we need to get done, what we want to get done. We always wish that there was more time. So what do we end up sacrificing? We sacrifice some sleep in exchange to get more things done to feel more productive. Now with that, you can't just give up all of your sleep in exchange to get a bunch of shit done, because it's gonna fuck up your productivity level, right? You have to have some sort of sleep in order to function and get things done that you want to get done. Also, with a job, you can't give up all of your time in exchange for money, because then you won't be happy. So you gotta find that balance, and that's what we're gonna talk about in this video right here. Welcome to the video.
Cracka Lack on the track.
All right, first off, I got a new desk, which is you can stand up, right? A lot of times when you spend a long ass time sitting down editing, you like to stand up. You wanna go up, there it goes. You wanna go down, there it goes. I like white shit. If you see my studio, I have white studio monitors, I have white panels on the wall, I have white leather chairs. So I got a white desk, and one of the problems I was having was I needed, this has the cable, this has the cable. And when I make my desk really tall, where I stand at it, it starts tugging on the keyboard. So I wanted to get a wireless keyboard, and I got one right here I'm about to open up. So that's the before, this the after. This actually has the RGB lights too. I already know too that you guys are gonna ask, where did I get this desk? It was on Amazon. I wanna say it was $220, $230. I can put a link in the description. Yeah, the keyboard and the mouse didn't work. All right, on my camera guys, I got a new light. Voila. So the brand is Yongnuo, probably what, $120 or $130? Yeah, it's like a lightsaber. We just got back from LA. While in LA, Malik had a new toy, battery powered RGB. You can change the color to whatever you want, and it helped a lot. We used it honestly for every video that we shot out there. So had to get me one. You guys are gonna see me using this in future videos. 3, 2, 1. Lighting, professional lighting at an affordable price. Change the colors up. Set it up, dope places. Oh yeah, shout out to today's sponsor of the video, Yongnuo. Get you one of these. My back feels, I'm sunburned because the last 2 days, me, Alyssa, and Maya, we went out of town to Lake Michigan. Oh yeah, I put together a B-roll sequence that you guys can check out. Here it is.
Cracka Lack on the track.
Yo, Malik, can you finish that? Oh my god.
All right, you guys, let's talk about sacrifice. So on my channel, I try to post a lot of helpful videos, whether it's a teaching tutorial where I'm teaching you how to do a specific thing, whether it's a motivational video where I try to get you fired up or inspired to get going and get some things done. But one thing that's not talked about a lot is sacrificing, right? So even when you're tuned into this video and you're watching and you're educating yourself or inspiring yourself or entertaining yourself, you're sacrificing, whether it's free time, sleep, rest, family time, you're always gonna sacrifice something to get whatever it is that you want. So for me, I'm 32, my daughter's 8. And when she was born, what I told myself was, if I wasn't spending time with my daughter or my family, then I wanted to be working. I was gonna try to come up with some sort of balance between working and family time. So with that, I sacrificed a lot of things that I enjoyed doing. And I may be more of an extremist, where I gave up a lot of things that I enjoyed doing. For example, growing up, I always loved playing video games. If we were in high school and it was a Friday night and everyone was gonna go to the varsity game, I would hope that it rained and the game got canceled so me and my friends could stay at home and play video games. Like, that was a fun Friday night to me. So even still to this day, I love playing video games, but video games is something that I've sacrificed in order to have success. Because, so if I would take a few hours out of every single one of my days to play video games, I would be taken away from something else. So it'd be less time with my family, it'd be less time with working, getting things done. And so that's something that I was willing to sacrifice. I also don't agree with going cold turkey and sacrificing everything that makes you happy, right? You have to be happy in order to function like at your top optimal level. So there's this balance that you have to find between, okay, I'm happy enough, I've gotten enough rest, I've spent enough time with my family, now I need to make sure that I'm putting in as much work as I can. Now I need to make sure that I'm educating myself. I'm progressing in some way or another to get what it is that I want. Let's say people like Gary Vee, and even like how I used to be, where it was just like work, put in work. If you want something, you gotta put in work. Sometimes when I see those type of gurus or influencers on social media preaching like that, I'll think to myself, I know that they have a family, like they have a wife and kids at home. Like, I wonder how good of a father they are, or how active of a father they are in their kids' lives with that type of mindset of what they preach. Because you just gotta have that balance, right? You can't be super dad because you're gonna be super broke dad, super unsuccessful dad. So you have to go to work. And so that's where you become boss, hustle hard, entrepreneur, achieve things, successful, but you still have to be balanced. And if you're young, you don't have kids, and you got friends or spending time with your parents, if you're available to hang out all the time, you're not busy enough. And that's where you got to put more time into working and exclude yourself. It's good to be a loner, like team loner. I was a loner for so long, and I think it helps so much with like self-improvement. And it's good for your mindset, gathering your thoughts, deciding what it is that you want to do, what do you like doing, just finding who you are, and really doing like that soul searching. I'm not trying to get too deep, but yeah, we're pretty deep right now. I think getting just the right amount of those things, like just enough downtime, just enough, all right, I had some fun, I took some time off, all right, now I'm gonna jump back into things. And what you'll notice too is a lot of times when you take that downtime, like I'm sure one of these days, if I sat around and played video games for like 3-4 hours, it would bring my happiness level up a whole lot. So then the next time when I do go back to work right after, I'd be refreshed, recharged, refueled. So everything is good in moderation. Once you find that balance, you're gonna notice like things start falling into place with your life, and you'll become a much more happier person, even more productive, just a lot more efficient. We all want to be efficient machines where when we set our mind to do this, we can get it done, no problem. Set our mind to do this, we get it done, no problem. The key is just finding that balance. And you'll find it over time. When things aren't in balance, you'll know, because you'll be stressed the fuck out. And I still find myself where I get like this, where I'm like, man, I'm not happy, but I know that I love doing these things. It's because my workload is like, you know, people say, oh man, you need to take some time off, but it's like, I can't take time off because I have so much things that I need to do, and I have so much more work coming in. But it's just finding that balance. Over time, you'll get the hang of it. All right, you guys, we're gonna try and exercise. This is something that I want you guys to do, okay? You get a pad of paper, old school way, not in the phone. I feel like actually physically writing it down helps a lot more than just typing it in the phone, personally. And what we're gonna do is at the top of the piece of paper, I want you to write down, what am I willing to sacrifice? Under that, think about what is the main thing that you want right now. Like if you had to narrow everything down, like a lot of times, let's say you're in the process of, you want a new house, you want a new car, you want to upgrade your camera, you want to upgrade your equipment, you want to do a lot of different things. What is the main one thing that you want right now? And write that down at the top. Then under that, we're going to write down, what do you have to do to get that? Then you're going to write down, what are the different things that you have to sacrifice in order to get that thing? Let's say you want to upgrade your camera, or let's say you want to pay to shoot a new music video, or let's say you want to buy a new, a bunch of new drum kits, or buy a new laptop, right? It's kind of like reverse engineering, where you figure out the total dollar amount and then how much money do you make every week now, how much money do you spend every single day, let's say on food, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice going out to lunch every single day, and that saves me X amount that I save every single day times 30 days in a month, now I have this much. So I sacrificed this $10 a day, now I have $300 at the end of the month to get what I want. So there's some homework on Cracka Lack TV today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and give the video a thumbs up. Drop a comment and let me know what are you willing to sacrifice in order to get what you want. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for future uploads. I'll see you guys in the next video, Cracka Lack TV. We out.